this video? See here, you have one pizza. This pizza is a whole. Now here there are 6 members, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this pizza divided into 6 equal parts. See here, he cut it 6 equal parts. She have one piece. This is one out of these 6 parts can be expressed as 1/6. This number is read as 1/6. Now he have 2 pieces. These 2 pieces out of 6 parts can be expressed as 2/6. This read as 2/6. Such type of numbers are called fractions. 1/6, 2/6 is called fractions. This pizza is whole. We have one piece. This is called part. So fractions express a part of a whole. Now this piece indicate 1/6. Fraction can be written using 2 whole numbers and a line. See here, a number above the line is called numerator. So here 1 is called numerator. A number below the line is called denominator. So 6 is called denominator. Pizza is whole. This pizza divided into 6 equal parts. See here we have 6 parts. And now denominators tells us the total number of parts in a whole. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. So 6 is a denominator. And now two children have take 2 pieces. So the numerator tells us how many parts are taken from the whole. See here we have 1, 2 pieces taken. So 2 is numerator. We have whole. Pizza is whole. Here parts are left. There are 0 parts. Note that denominator cannot be 0 because you can't make 0 parts of a whole.
Where today we will learn about identifying the different types of fractions, reducing a fraction to its simplest form, converting unlike fractions to like fractions, converting improper fractions to mixed fractions, and vice versa. And finally, comparing fractions with unlike numerators and unlike denominators. Hey, I see that even Kabir and Isha are having some trouble with these numbers. Come, see for yourself.
For making the cake, you need a mold of capacity 1/2 kg. Add 2 cups of flour. Fill 1/4 of it with soft butter. Then add 4/10 kg of sugar, 1/3 tablespoon baking soda, 3/2 teaspoons of vanilla essence.
What happened? Why did you stop?
Hey, what are you guys up to? It is Mom's birthday today.
So we are baking a cake for her. Wow, sounds great.
Well, I'm trying to read this recipe and I don't understand some of it. Like here it says 1 upon 2 kg mold, 1 upon 4 soft butter, 4 upon 10 kg of sugar. How much are these quantities exactly? What are these numbers, Dhruv?
These are fractions.
Fractions. What are those?
Fractions. 1 upon 4 would mean 1 part of 4 equal parts. 3 upon 6 would mean 3 equal parts of 6. And 8 upon 16 would mean 8 of 16 equal parts. 1 upon 4 can also be read as 1/4 or 1/4 or a quarter. Similarly, 3 upon 6 can be read as 3/6 or 3/6 and 8 upon 16 can be read as 8/16 or 8/16.
Okay, so you write it as 1 upon 2, 1 upon 4.
Yes, these are called fractions. A fraction consists of a numerator and a denominator. The denominator tells how many total parts of the whole has been divided into. The numerator tells how many of those parts are being represented by the fraction.
So Dhruv, here we have a half kg mold. Let's fill 1/4 of the mold with soft butter.
1/4 of the mold with butter.
3 upon 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence.
3 upon 2.
Upon 2? That is not correct. How can there be 3 equal parts out of 2 equal parts?
That is an example of an improper fraction. Actually, there are several types of fractions. Let me explain it to you. There are different types of fractions. Let us learn about these fractions. A fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator is called a proper fraction. Examples: 1 upon 4, 3 upon 6, 4 upon 7 are proper fractions. A fraction in which the numerator is greater than the denominator is called an improper fraction. Examples: 9 upon 8, 25 upon 6, 15 upon 7 are improper fractions. A fraction which has a whole number together with a fraction is called a mixed fraction. Examples: 4 and 1 upon 2, 9 and 3 upon 5, 6 and 7 upon 9. Fractions with the same denominators are called like fractions. Example: 3 upon 8, 5 upon 8, 9 upon 8. Fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Example: 4 upon 7, 5 upon 9, 1 upon 2. 3 upon 2 spoons of vanilla essence would mean...
You said it is an improper fraction as the numerator is bigger than the denominator.
Correct. The teaspoon has to be divided into 2 equal parts as the denominator is 2. And 3 such parts would mean 1 teaspoon full and another half of the teaspoon to be used in the cake. This can be written as 1 and 1 upon 2.
That is a mixed fraction.
Excellent, a mixed fraction. So we see we can write a mixed fraction as an improper fraction and similarly an improper fraction as a mixed fraction. Let me explain it to you. To convert a mixed fraction to an improper fraction, multiply the denominator by the whole number and add it to the numerator. The result is the numerator of the improper fraction while the denominator remains the same. For example, 6 and 2 upon 5 equals 5 into 6 plus 2 equals 32. Thus, 6 and 2 upon 5 equals 32 upon 5. To convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction, divide the numerator by the denominator. The quotient obtained is the whole number. The remainder is the numerator of the fractional part of the mixed fraction and the denominator remains the same. Example, 32 upon 5 is an improper fraction. Divide 32 by 5. The quotient is 6 and remainder is 2. Hence, 32 upon 5 equals 6 and 2 upon 5.
So, 1 teaspoonful and another half a teaspoon of vanilla essence.
So what is next?
Well, 4 upon 10 kg of sugar. 4 upon 10. So we make 10 equal parts of 1 kg of sugar and we need to put 4 parts into the mold.
Correct, but we can simplify this fraction further. Here, I will show you how it is done. A fraction is said to be in its simplest form or lowest term if the numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. We can simplify any fraction into its simplest form by using any of the two methods. Method 1. Divide the numerator and the denominator by the common factors until they have only 1 as the common factor. Let us take the fraction 6 upon 12. The common factors of 6 and 12 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. First, let us divide the numerator and the denominator of the fraction by 2. 6 divided by 2 equals 3 and 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Hence, we get 3 upon 6. 3 upon 6 is an equivalent fraction of 6 upon 12. The common factors of 3 and 6 are 1 and 3. Again, divide the numerator and the denominator of the fraction by 3. We get 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is also an equivalent fraction of 6 upon 12. 1 and 2 do not have any common factor other than 1. Thus, the simplest form of the fraction 6 upon 12 is 1 upon 2. There is another method of simplifying fractions. Method 2. Find the HCF of the numerator and the denominator, and then divide both the numerator and the denominator of the fraction by it. This is a faster way to find the simplest form of a fraction. Let us take the fraction 4 upon 12 as an example. Here, the HCF of 4 and 12 is 4. So, we divide the numerator and the denominator of the fraction by 4. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. And 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Hence, we get 1 upon 3. Thus, 1 upon 3 is the simplest form of 4 upon 12.
So, 4 upon 10 kg of sugar when simplified would mean 2 upon 5 kg of sugar. That is, 2 out of 5 equal parts of 1 kg sugar.
Let us hurry. Mom and Dad would be here any moment. Correct. What is next, Kabir?
Fractions are used in our day-to-day lives, and see how helpful fractions are, even in baking. So you need to know your fractions well.
3 eggs, 3 upon 6 of a 250 grams chocolate bar.
Here it is.
Wait a minute, we have to put 3 upon 6 of this bar now and 2 upon 7 of this bar after the cake is baked for icing.
I don't get it.
Me neither. How can we get 6 parts of this chocolate bar and also 7 parts of it?
3 upon 6 and 2 upon 7 are unlike fractions. We first need to convert them into like fractions. 3 upon 6 and 2 upon 7 are unlike fractions as they have different denominators. Let us learn how to convert them into like fractions with the same denominator. Step 1. Find the LCM of the denominators. The LCM of 6 and 7 is 42. Step 2. Convert the given fractions to like fractions with the denominator equal to their LCM. For the fraction 3 upon 6, to get 42 in the denominator, we multiply it by 7. So, multiply both the numerator and the denominator of the fraction 3 upon 6 by 7. We get 3 into 7 upon 6 into 7 equals 21 upon 42. So, 21 upon 42 is an equivalent fraction of 3 upon 6. Similarly, for the fraction 2 upon 7, to get 42 in the denominator, we multiply it by 6. So, we multiply both the numerator and the denominator of the fraction 2 upon 7 by 6. We get 2 into 6 upon 7 into 6 equals 12 upon 42. So, 12 upon 42 is an equivalent fraction of 2 upon 7. Hence, we get 3 upon 6 and 2 upon 7 in the form of like fractions. That is, 21 upon 42 and 12 upon 42 respectively. So basically we would need to divide this chocolate bar into 42 equal pieces and then take out 21 now for the cake and use 12 pieces later for the icing respectively. We now need to wait for 20 minutes. Once this is baked, we just need to put chocolate icing on it.
2 upon 7 of the chocolate bar.
Yes, 3/6 we have put in the dough. By the way, which is more, 3 upon 6 or 2 upon 7 of the chocolate bar?
Obviously, it's 3 upon 6, Dhruv. When we simplified them, 3 upon 6 is 21 equal pieces of 42 chocolate pieces. And 2 upon 7 is only 12 equal pieces of the 250-gram chocolate bar.
3 upon 6 or 2 upon 7 were unlike fractions which were converted to like fractions. And now, since the denominators are equal, we compare the numerators. 21 is greater than 12. So, 3 upon 6 is greater than 2 upon 7. Our chocolate vanilla cake is ready!
Yeah, it is, except for the icing.
Quick! They are here!
Oh, there's still some bit left.
Where are the kids?
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear mommy! Happy birthday to you!
Wow! Learning fractions gave their mom a yummy treat. Isn't that wonderful? And we also learned the following. Identifying the different types of fractions, reducing a fraction to its simplest form, converting unlike fractions to like fractions, converting improper fractions to mixed fractions, and vice versa. And finally, comparing fractions with unlike numerators and unlike denominators.
Next, you are going to discuss about types of fractions.
Here we have fractions, and for these fractions we have to write the numerator and denominator. In 5 by 8, what is the numerator? 5, right? And what is the denominator? 8. In 7 by 10, what is the numerator? 7. And what is the denominator? 10. Okay, now let us move to the types of fractions. Unit fractions. Okay, fractions having 1 as numerator are called unit fractions. Okay, here we have some examples. 1 by 5, 1 by 8, 1 by 7 and 1 by 11. In 1 by 5, what is the numerator? 1. In 1 by 8, what is the numerator? 1. In 1 by 7, what is the numerator? 1. In 1 by 11, what is the numerator? 1. See, these all fractions have 1 as the numerator. So these type of fractions are called unit fractions. Okay, let us go to like fractions. Fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. Here we have some examples. 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 5 by 8 and 9 by 8. Observe the denominators. See, here all fractions have 8 as denominator. So these type of fractions are known as like fractions. Okay, let us go to unlike fractions. Fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Here we have some examples. 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 2 by 5 and 6 by 7. Observe the denominators. Here, these fractions have different Okay, let us go to improper fractions. Fractions whose numerator is greater than or equal to denominator are called improper fractions. See, here we have some examples. 7 by 5. In 7 by 5, the numerator 7 is greater than denominator 5. So 7 by 5 is an improper fraction. 11 by 6. The numerator 11 is greater than denominator 6. So 11 by 6 is an improper fraction. 9 by 4. In 9 by 4, the numerator 9 is greater than denominator 4. So 9 by 4 is an improper fraction. 8 by 8. In 8 by 8, the numerator 8 is equal to the denominator 8. So 8 by 8 is an improper fraction. Okay. Now mixed fractions. Fractions having the combination of whole number and a proper fraction are called mixed fractions. Here we have some examples. 5 1 by 2. 5 is the whole number and 1 by 2 is the proper fraction. Okay, the combination of whole number and a proper fraction is called mixed fractions. Okay, and 3 1 by 7. 3 is the whole number and 1 by 7 is the proper fraction. The combination of whole number and the proper fraction is called a mixed fraction. 9 1 by 5. 9 is the whole number and 1 by 5 is the proper fraction. So 9 1 by 5 is the mixed fraction. Okay. Now equivalent fractions. Two fractions are said to be equivalent if they have same value. Here we have a note. Equivalent fractions can be found either by multiplying numerator and denominator with the same number or dividing numerator and denominator by the same number. Here we have examples. Here we have a fraction 1 by 5. I am multiplying the numerator and denominator with the number 2. And here we got the result 2 by 10. Okay, now I am taking the same fraction 1 by 5 and I am multiplying the numerator and denominator with the number 4. Here I got the result 4 by 20. So now 1 by 5, 2 by 10 and 4 by 20 are said to be equivalent fractions. Why? Because they have the same value. Okay, now let us take another example. Here we have the fraction 24 by 18. I am dividing the numerator and denominator with the number 2 and I got the answer 12 by 9. Okay, here I am taking the 24 by 18 again. I am dividing the numerator and denominator with the number 3 and I got the answer 8 by 6. Now 24 by 18, 12 by 9 and 8 by 6 are said to be equivalent fractions. Why? Because these three fractions have the same value. Okay.
See here, we have to learn addition of fractions. First, I have to take addition of like fractions. See here, I have some examples. 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3. First, we have check out denominator place. See here, 3, 3. So, denominators are same. So, these fractions are called like fractions. Okay, how can add these like fractions? See here, first you write denominator will remain the same. I write it here, that is 3. Okay, so now what about numerators? So we added these two numbers here, 2 plus 5. What we'll get? So 2 plus 5 answer is 7. 7 by 3. This is the result of 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3. And next one is 4 by 7 plus 9 by 7 plus 11 by 7. First we have check out denominator place. See here 7, 7, 7. So here denominators are same. So these fractions are called like fractions. Now you have to write here 7. The denominator remains the same. I write it here. Okay, 7. And now what about denominators? So these three denominators added. 4 plus 9 plus and 11. What will get? 4 plus 9 plus 11. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 plus 11, 24 by 7. This is the answer. And next one is addition of unlike fractions. I have some examples. See here, 4 by 5 plus 7 by 3. You observe these two fractions here. First we have check out denominator place. Then in denominator place we have 5 and 3. These are not same. So these fractions are called unlike fractions. Okay. How can add these fractions, unlike fractions? See here, first we have to find out LCM of denominators. What is the LCM of denominator? And 5 and 3 is 15, right? And now this 15 is right here in denominator place. First 15 is divided by 5. What will get? 3, right? So this 3 is multiplied with numerator, that is 4 into 3. And now again 15 is divided by 3. What will get? 5. So this 5 is multiplied with 7. 5 into 7. What is the 4 into 3? We will get 12. 5 into 7 is gives 35 by, as it is right here, 15. And now 35 plus 12, how much? 47 by 15. This is the answer of given like fractions of addition. And now next one is 9 by 8 plus 3 by 4. First we have to check out denominator place. See here we have 8 and 4 as denominator place, but here 4 and 8 not same, right? So these fractions are called unlike fractions. Okay, first we have to find out these two LCM. What is the LCM of 8 and 4 is 8. Okay. And now this 8 is right here in denominator place. First 8 is divided by this 8. How much? 8 divided by 8? You will get 1. You will get 1, right? So 1 is multiplied with the numerator, that is 9. What will get? 1 into 9 right here. And again 8 is divided by 4. How much? 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. What is 4 into what is 8? 4 into 2 is 8. So the 2 is multiplied with the numerator, that is 3. So right here 2 into 3. And now 1 into 9 is 9. And 2 into 3 is 6. And as it is 8 is right here. And 9 plus 6 is 15. And 15 by 8. This is the answer. Next example, 1 by 5 plus 3 by 4 plus 7 by 6. See here in denominator place 5, 4, 6. These numbers are not same. So these fractions are called unlike fractions, right? So first we have to find out LCM of 5, 4 and 6. What is the LCM of 5 and 4 and 6? 60. Okay, see here, right here 60 in denominator place. Now 60 is divided by 5. What we will get? 5 12s are 60. So we will get 12. 12 is multiplied with 1. See here 1 into 12. And next again 60 is divided by 4. What we will get? 4 15s are 60. So 15 is multiplied with 3. Right here 15 into 3. And again 60 is divided by 6. What we will get? 6 10s are 60. We get 10. So 10 is multiplied with 7. So 10 into 7 right here. And now 1 into 12, 12. 3 15s are 45. 7 10s are 70. Right, as it is 16 denominator place. 12 plus 45 plus 70, how much? 12 plus 45, it gives 57. 57 plus 70, it gives 127 by 60. This is the answer. Next, subtraction of fraction. See here, I have some examples. 3 by 5 minus 4 by 5. First here observe denominator place. See here 5, 5, right? So we have same denominators number. So these fractions are called like fractions. How can subtract these fractions? See here. So we have same denominator. So the denominator will remain the same. Right here 5. I write it here 5. And now what about numerators? So you subtract 3 and 4. So 3 minus 4. How much 3 minus 4? You will know. You will get minus 1. So this is the minus 1 by 5 is the fraction. And next example, 4 by 15 minus 7 by 15 minus 9 by 15. First you have to check out in denominator place we have same numbers. So these fractions are called like fractions. How can do it? See here, right here 15 as it is, because we have same denominator, so the denominator will remain the same. So I will write it here 15. And now what about numerators? These numerators numbers are subtract them. 4 minus 7 minus 9. Okay, what is the 4 minus 7? You will get minus 3. What about minus 3 minus 9? You will get minus 12. Minus 12 by 15 is the answer. Next, unlike fractions. I have some examples, 4 by 7 and 7 by 9. You subtract these numbers. See here, we have to check out denominator place. We have 7 and 9. These numbers are not same, right? So these fractions are called unlike fractions. How can do it? Subtract these fractions. Okay. See here, first you have to find out LCM of 7 and 9. You know that 7 and 9, you know that 63. First you have to find out LCM of 7 and 9, that is 63. And now right here 63 in denominator place. Now 63 is divided by 7. What you will get? 9. 7 9s are 63, right? So 9 is multiplied with 4. Right here 4 into 9. And now 63 is divided by 9. What you will get? 9 7s are 63. So you will get 7. 7 is multiplied with the numerator, that is 7. So 7 into 7. So what is 4 into 9? 36. 7 into 7? 49 by 63. So now you know that 36 minus 49 is the minus 13 by 63. Next example, 7 by 3 minus 4 by 6. First we have C in denominator place. We have 3 and 6. So these numbers are not same. Okay. These fractions are called unlike fractions. Now, so find out LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. Okay. So write here 60 in denominator place. First 6 is divided by 3. What will get? 3 2s are 6. You will get 2. So 2 is multiplied with 7. Right here 2 into 7. And now what is symbol? Minus. And now 6 is divided by 6. You will get 1. Right? 6 1s are 6. So we will get 1. So 1 is multiplied with 4. We will get 1 into 4. 2 7s are 14. 1 into 4 4 by 6. The 14 minus 6 is 10 by 6. And next example is 4 minus 7 minus 3 by 5 minus 6 by 5. So these fractions are called unlike fractions because see here denominator not same numbers. Okay. So first we have to find out LCM of 7, 5 and 5, that is the 35. Right here 35 in denominator place. And now 35 is divided by 7. What you will get? 7 5s are 35. You will get 5. So 5 is multiplied with 4. Right here 4 into 5. And now 35 is divided by 5. You will get 7. Because 5 7s are 35. Right? So 7 is multiplied with 3. Right here 7 into 3. Again 35 is divided by 5. You will get 7. 7 into 6. Right here. 4 5s are 20. 7 3s are 21. 7 6s are 42. Right. And now 35. So 20 minus 21, you will get minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 42, minus 43 by 35. This is the answer. This is the answer. See here, 20 minus 21, you will get minus 1. Minus 1 minus 42 will get minus 43. Okay, so 43 by 35. And now, next one is multiplication of fractions. Okay, for multiplication of fractions, you multiply numerators and denominators. That is simple. See here, I have some example 4 by 3 into 5 by 7. 4 by 3 into 5 by 7. Okay, how can multiply these two fractions? See here, first to multiply numerators 4 into 5, write in numerator place. And again multiply denominators 3 into 7, write in denominator place. So 4 5s are 20, 3 7s are 21. This is the fraction. And next example, 5 into 4 by 3. This is the whole number and this is the fraction. Okay, how can multiply these two numbers? This is simple. You know that 5 is written as 5 by 1. 5 is written as 5 by 1 into 4 by 3. Okay, so now for multiplication of fraction means you must simplify, multiply numerators and denominators. So 5 into 4, write in numerator place. 1 into 3, write in a denominator place. See here, 5 into 4, you will get 20. 3 into 1, you will get 3. This is the answer. And next third one is 1 and 1 by 2 into 4 by 5. This is the mixed fraction and this is the improper fraction, right? How can multiply these two fractions? See here, first mixed fraction convert into the improper fraction. You know that how to convert into the improper fraction? See here, first whole number and denominator multiplied. 1 into 2 and added 1. So we will get 3 by 2. This is the improper fraction of the given mixed fraction. Into what is the next fraction? 4 by 5. Here multiply numerators right here in numerator place 3 into 4 and again multiply 2 into 5 right here in denominator place. See here, 3 into 4 you will get 12, 2 into 5 you will get 10. This is the answer. Next, division of fractions. Okay, I have some examples. See here, how can divide these fractions? Simple. Division of fraction means is nothing but first fraction into reciprocal of the second fraction. See here, how can divide these fractions? First fraction we have 4 by 5. Write here 4 by 5 as it is and write into, and now we have to take reciprocal of this fraction. What is the reciprocal of this fraction? You know that 2 by 3 right here, and now multiplies numerators. 4 into 2 is 8, 5 into 3 is 15. This is the answer. Next example, 1 and 1 by 5 divided by 7 by 2. See here we have mixed fraction. So this is converted into the improper fraction. See here, 1 into 5, 5 plus 1 is equal to 6 by 5 divided by 7 by 2. Okay, we have to first you have to write 6 by 5 and now keep here into, and next we have to write reciprocal of this fraction. What is the reciprocal of this fraction? You know that 2 by 7 right here, and 6 into 2 you will get 12, 5 into 7 you will get 35. This is the answer. And next is we have two mixed fractions. See here, first these fractions is convert into the improper fractions. See here, 3 into 4 12, 12 plus 1 13 by 4 is divided by 4 into 3 12, 12 plus 2 14, 14 by 3. So write first fraction, we have to take first fraction as it is, and now multiplied with the reciprocal of second fraction. So what is the second fraction of what is the reciprocal of second fraction? We know that 3 by 14. Okay, and now multiply these fractions numerators and denominators. 3 into 13 you will get 39. 3 into 13 will get 39. 4 into 14 you will get 56. This is the answer.